Welcome back, Primary 6. Today we want to begin Unit 2. In this session, we will discuss the first two lessons in Unit 2. Unit 2 is about proportion. Today we will learn meaning of a proportion and properties of proportion. What is proportion? Proportion is the equality of two ratios or more. So we have two or more ratios and they are equal. In this case, we call it a proportion. Here, for example, we have 7/9 and 21/27. If you want to compare between the two ratios, the first ratio is 7/9, the second one is 21/27. We find that the two ratios are equal. So here we have proportion. 7/9 equal 21/27. Then the numbers by the same order here, 7, 9, 21, 27, 7, then 9, 21, and 27 are proportional numbers. We call them proportional numbers. The first number here called the first term of a proportion. By the same way, 9 is the second term of the proportion, 21 the third term of proportion, and 27 is called the fourth term of a proportion. The two numbers here, the first and last one, called extremes, and the two numbers in the middle called means. So 7 and 27 are extremes and 9 and 21 are means. The first property of a proportion: if you multiply or divide each of the two terms of the ratio by a non-zero number, then the resultant ratio equals to the original one, and the two ratios form a proportion. For example, if we have 3/5 and 6/10. In this case, we multiply the 3 by 2 equals 6, 5 by 2 equals 10. So the two ratios are equal. Then the four numbers are proportional numbers, 3, 5, 6, and 10. Also, if we have a ratio of 15/27 and another ratio of 5/9, if we divide 15 and 27 both divided by 3, the result will be 5/9. So we have two equal ratios. It means the four numbers are proportional numbers. 15 divided 3 equals 5, and 27 divided 3 equals 9. Let's move to the second property. The product of extremes is the same as the product of means. So if you want to be sure if we have proportional numbers or not, just multiply extremes and multiply means. If the results are equal, so we have proportional numbers. Here we have, for example, 4/3, this is the first ratio, 8/6, the second ratio. They are proportional numbers because if we multiply 4 times 6, they are the extremes are 4 and 6. 4 times 6 equal 24. Also, the means 3 by 8 equal 24. So we have four proportional numbers. Let's move to this example. Find x in each of the following proportions. Here we have two proportions. The first one, 5/8 equal 15/x. B, x/6 equal 20/30. Okay, let's think together. 5/8 equal 15/x. 5 here, we multiply 5 by 3 to get 15. So I'll multiply 8 also by 3 to get x. Or by another way, x equal, let's make cross product, 8 times 15 over 5. Okay, so x equal 8 times 15 over 5. What about b? By the same way, we divide 30 by 5 equals 6. So divide 20 by 5 equals 4. This is the first way. By the second way, x equal 6 times 20 over 30. Okay, again, 6 times 20 over 30 equal 4. Okay, you can solve it by any way you want. Okay, let's move to example number 2. A tractor plows 20 fiddles in 4 hours. Find. The first required here is to find the number of fiddles that the tractor plows in 7 hours. Okay, this tractor plows 20 fiddles in 4 hours. So how many fiddles will be plowed by or in 7 hours? The second required is the time needed to plow 30 fiddles. So we have two, A and B. The first one, I want to calculate the number of fiddles that the tractor plows in 7 hours. B, the time needed to plow 30 fiddles. Let's start. Here the tractor plows 20 fiddles in 4 hours. The number of fiddles up, the number of hours down. 20 over 4. Okay. Okay. This is the number of fiddles, and here we have the number of hours. The number of hours here in A, 7 hours. So I write 7 here, the opposite of this hour, and I don't know how many fiddles. By the same way as the last example, to get y, or the number of hours, just multiply 7 times 20 over 4. Okay, 7 times 20 over 4. The result will be 35 fiddles. Don't forget, cross product. Multiply 20 by 7, then divide by 4. Divide by this number, which is cross with 1. 20 times 7 divided by 4. Okay, what about B? We want the time needed to plow 30 fiddles. Okay, again, we know that 20 fiddles, or this tractor plows 20 fiddles in 4 hours. I don't know how many hours, so I write T here, or X, or any. I can use any letter. So 20 over 4. Here T, because I don't know how many hours or the time needed. And here we have 30 fiddles. So 20 over 4 equal 30 over T. T is the time needed. You can use any letter, not only T. Okay. So 4 times 30 over 20. Cross product as we did before. 4 times 30 over 20. The result will be 6 hours. Don't forget, cross product. 4 times 30, then divide by 20. Okay, that's all about our lesson today. Next lesson, we will discuss drawing scale. I hope you have understand our lesson today. See you soon, and thank you very much.